What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another deck profile, deck review, deck unboxing. Today we have the Noivern V Battle Deck, and this deck also released alongside the Rayquaza one, which I just reviewed on the channel, so check that video out. I'll leave it linked down below along with the deck profile playlist. Today we're taking a look at Pokemon 715 Noivern. So let's read the back and then I'll show you guys all about the product. Bring the boom with Noivern V. Welcome to the return of Dragon types to the Pokemon TCG with this deck led by Noivern V. Copycat syncs your hand size up with your opponents so you can deliver crushing blows with the star Pokemon Synchro Loud attack. Draw extra cards with Golbat and Crobat, channel the power of the sea with Lugia, and master all the tricks of the Noivern V Battle Deck. So although Noivern isn't a legendary Pokemon like Rayquaza, we do have Lugia in this deck, which is pretty dope, and we have even more bat power, more draw power with the Zubat Crobat lines. So let's show you guys exactly what's included with the Noivern V Battle Deck. Level 1 deck. This is a deck that is really meant for beginners, so if you have any experience playing the game, you probably won't be able to get the most bang for your buck, the most value out of this deck. But if you are new to the game, you haven't really played too much, or you don't know how to play, definitely a good option to start learning how to play the Pokemon card game. Of course, we have the Noivern V card right here, and this is a special promo art specifically for this deck. Here is a better look at the Noivern V card, and I gotta say, it is a pretty cool looking card. You have those massive ears that he has, and the color scheme is pretty dope as well. Noivern V is a dragon type Pokemon. It has 2 attacks. We have Boom Burst and Synchro Loud. Boom Burst does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon for 1 psychic energy, and Synchro Loud does 60 damage plus an extra 120 if you have the same number of cards in your hand as the opponent, which is really nice. And there's going to be ways to guarantee your opponent has that kind of hand size so you can do that bonus damage. But that is the main card included, the Noivern V. Just for a warning for those of you who might want to experiment and you know, get into more competitive decks after this Noivern V Battle Deck, the Noivern V card isn't all that particularly great, so I wouldn't really be buying this deck as a springboard to like level it up into something more competitive. Rayquaza deck, on the other hand, that's definitely the more competitive deck out of the two. You also get a code as well, which will give you the exact 60 card deck in the online TCG, which is perfect if you want to practice with your deck and you have no one to actually physically play cards with. You also have a coin here as well, a silver kind of like metallic Noivern V coin. It is a jumbo coin as well. Damage counters, they include just cardboard ones. People also like to use dice, especially for those Pokemon that do a lot more damage than 100 per attack. You also get this little pamphlet as well, which has some information about the Noivern V deck and Rayquaza deck, so you guys can pause it on screen right now if you would like to read it. Rulebook, this is just a quick little start guide to learn how to play. And then you also have a massive playmat, which is great if you're learning the layout of the game, of like where all the cards go. So on one side, just like the Rayquaza playmat, you have a Noivern V playmat, pretty big. And then if you flip it around, if you don't need the playmat anymore, you actually have some art here, which can be used as a poster if you want to hang this up on the wall somewhere. And they also give this tiny little card, just giving you the order of operations. That way you just know how to play if you are super new to the game. Now, before we get into the deck, the Noivern V deck, I also want to let you guys know we are going to be giving away this exact deck. The 60 card deck box here, the cards inside, Noivern, all that good stuff. So all you have to do to enter the giveaway is hit that like button down below and comment down below what you guys think about the Noivern V Battle Deck. Is it a deck you'd play with, or would you just rather have the card to be a card in your collection binder or something like that? So let me know if you were to win, would you play with the deck or would you use it for collection purposes? And yeah, subscribe to the channel as well to enter some more giveaways. I'll announce the winner in an upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. Here is the deck right here, the Noivern V Battle Deck, and it has every single card included except for that Noivern that they use as the cover for the packaging. So we're gonna take this deck out. I'm gonna put on the card cam, so we're gonna be on my desk and I'll show you guys each card. So here we are with the Noivern V Battle Deck. Let's pop open this box and show you guys all of the cards included inside. We of course have the Noivern V I showed you guys moments ago, so there's a look at that once again. But here we go, let's take a look at the other chunk of the cards. We have a Darkness Energy, a Darkness Energy, a Psychic Energy, a Psychic Energy, a Sonya, which will be really good because Noivern V's attack require a Psychic and a Dark type. You need to have one of each, and so if you have one but not the other, you can't use his major attack. So Sonya will allow you to search for the other energy that you do need to in order to attack with the Noivern. We got another Dark Energy. Great Ball, great for searching up a Pokemon. These will look at the top 7 cards of your deck, and you just take one Pokemon card. Milcery, okay, so we're gonna have a Milcery evolve lineup here. That'll be interesting. We have a Natu here as well for our Psychic attackers. Has one attack, Me First, which doesn't do any damage, but it lets you draw one. So I'm curious what the evolved form will have in this deck. We got Zubat, which will give you some nice chunk of draw power. You're not going to be attacking with Zubat, but you do want to have him so you can evolve into the Crobat, I believe, so you can actually draw some extra cards. We got Gordy. Gordy's not the greatest card in my opinion. You could probably easily take this out, honestly, with something else like a Marnie. But yeah, Gordy is included in the deck. Search the top 7 cards of your deck, and you may reveal up to as many energy cards as you saw and put them into your hand. But then you can just get Marnie the next turn, and all those energies are gone for a while. So anyways, we got the Dark Energy here. We have Hop, which will draw 3. Pretty standard supporter trainer card. We see them in a lot of the starter decks. We got another energy. Next up, we got Alcremie. Alcremie is a little bit better than Milcery. It has 2 attacks. We got Decorate. Attach any number of basic energy cards from your hand to your Pokemon in any way you like, which is huge. So if you do end up having the chance to pull off a Gordy attack, or play Gordy the supporter, and then use Alcremie's attack here to now disperse all those energies onto the Pokemon you want. That could be a really, really big play in a future turn with something like a Noivern or another Pokemon you have in this deck. And then you have another attack, Draining Kiss, which does 50 damage and heals 30 off of the Alcremie. Not too amazing, but that first attack looks like it has a lot of combo potential right there. Next up, we got Copycat. This card is super, super important to have in this deck. I'm not sure how many copies they have, so we're going to find out. But because Noivern V benefits from having the exact same cards in your hand as your opponent, Copycat will ensure that actually happens, because it says here, shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw a card for each card in your opponent's hand. We got Zachu right here, our other Psychic attacker. We have Energy Warp right here, move an energy from one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to their active Pokemon. Then we have Psychic. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So if your opponent's active Pokemon has a lot of energies, that will be a really big attack, but if not, then kind of a hit or miss attack. Golbat right here, which has a great ability, Discreet Draw, which lets you draw 2 cards for just evolving into a Golbat. Doesn't matter what kind of energy it has. Next up, we have a Potion, super standard card. We see these in pretty much all of the kind of starter decks they release. Potion just heals 30 damage from one of your Pokemon. Another Psychic Energy, followed up by Hop, another standard supporter for these starter decks. We got another Dark Energy. We got Lugia, which is also a great Pokemon to include because we are running 2 different types of energy, Psychic and Dark. And so Lugia will be a Pokemon that can actually attack regardless of the energy type on it. It just needs 3 energy. So you got Gust for 1 energy, 30 damage, and then you have Energy Loop for 3 energies, 120 damage. It puts an energy attached to this Pokemon back into your hands. So if you know that Lugia might be knocked out the next turn, or you don't have an energy ready, power up a Noivern the next turn, then Energy Loop will allow you to guarantee you have that energy in your hand for the next turn, which could allow you to attack, which is kind of nice. And Lugia kind of chunky, 130 HP, not too bad. Great Ball, pretty standard card we see all the time. Evolution Incense, this will be great for searching out Crobat or Milcery. It all really depends on the situation you're in. So versatile trainer card. Crobat right here, there it is, Golbat, Crobat. So Crobat will evolve from your Golbat, and just like it had, the Crobat effect was draw 2 when you evolve. This is draw 3 when you evolve, which is really nice, and has wing attack for 2 energies. Doesn't matter the type, does 100 damage. That is pretty solid all around. We got Escape Rope here, which is handy, but one benefit that Noivern V has is it has no retreat cost. So you're already retreating for free anyways with Noivern V, so this will just allow you to have another pivot option here. You can basically Boss's Orders attack and kind of pick who you're attacking next if your opponent's bench is limited, so that's nice to have. We have a Dark Energy, Energy Search again, another Great Ball, a Zubat, another copy of Copycat, another Natu, another Milcery, another Psychic Energy, Hop once again, another potion, another psychic energy, another copy of Alcremie. Okay, we got Dan, not the most competitive card, let's be honest. Draw 2 cards, and you and your opponent play rock, paper, scissors until someone wins. If you do, draw 2 more cards. So, you know, that's not that good of a card. Let's be honest. We got Evolution Incense. We got another Dark Energy. We have Xatu. Another copy of Copycat. So they did have quite a few copies of Copycat. That is going to be handy. Crobat once again. Another Golbat. Another Zubat. All in order. So that was nice. We got Lugia. So 2 copies of Lugia in this deck. We got Great Ball as well. Another Milcery. Another Psychic Energy. Natu. Energy Search once again. This will just let you pick up any energy you want from your deck as long as it's a basic, and then you can use that to attack that turn, which is really handy. We got Hop, another copy of Golbat, and Escape Rope with another Dark Energy and a Copycat. So overall, this deck is really like beginner friendly, but it's not a deck that I really see getting very competitive as you want to learn and grow as a player. But if you're doing fun deck battles where it's just like V Battle Deck versus V Battle Deck, this is a pretty solid deck for an even playing field. If you enjoyed this video, do me a huge favor and hit that like button down below, and totally feel free to binge watch my content on my channel. Click on screen right now one of these Pokemon videos. I'm sure you're going to enjoy them. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.